Hi!
Hi!
Craig, I don't know if you were here for the first one. I figured out that exactly 7 years ago tomorrow was the last time I played Oxenfree through my Steam, so...
That's spooky.
It's very spooky.
And very on point for Oxenfree.
Mm.
They like them shenanigans like that.
Shenanigans. 7 years ago. If this game starts talking about 7 years ago, I'm gonna absolutely...
Yeah, we didn't tell you, Tom. I got a real good one over on Craig.
So good.
We're very excited. We're very excited.
Very, very excited.
I am over the moon.
I'm gonna... New game, and I'm also gonna mute while I take this bit off, because it's in my way.
Yes.
Are we ready, lads? Are we fucking ready?
I'm so excited.
Oh, fucking hell. It's so loud in my ear.
Again? What?
Oh, you're...
What do you want?
There's gonna be a lot of subtitle blocking.
Rules.
You know
Jonas, where did you...
is possible.
I'm so excited.
Hello? Anybody here? Am I... Is this another...
Game is so loud.
Okay, give me a minute. I will suggest
I was about to ask how sound is.
things. Let me quickly not knock over Kira's drink.
Just punches a whole glass of water again on stream.
No. Let me just... so that it doesn't block the subtitles.
Nice.
Is that better? Is that better for everybody?
If it's any comfort, it is deafening for me. Like, so...
Christ, why?
I don't know.
Because it's not that loud for me. Like, it's
It's probably just because these don't have any volume controls on the actual headphone.
True. Did we
Just-
figure out that... I don't know if
It's...
they can hear that.
They should be able. It's so loud through my headphones.
Honestly, maybe turn it down too far. Oh god. Well, we'll keep going and you tell me.
I think this will be another half on ears, half on ears, half off. Jesus Christ, Kira. I know!
Who is this? I can barely hear you. You're going in and out.
I'm so excited. My chair keeps just going. Bop, bop.
Who is this? I can't hear what you're...
Hello, Peter.
Hello, Peter!
Oh. Ah, I forgot about the monster static.
Oh, there's like a little...
Flowers.
I don't know if they're a
Flowers.
symbol or something like that.
They're flowers, are they not?
Yeah, but because they've got like a sort of weird glowy thing to them, I don't know if they were,
Hmm.
you know...
Not here for too long, but I wanted to give you all a big... Well, thank you very much for the hug.
Okay, Peter. No worries.
Nice to see it. I'm this fucking chair.
Why has Craig got rats to paint?
He got some minis.
Oh, nice. Also, yeah, Tom, I can't do anything about the headphones. That's just the volume that they have decided to be at for
Yeah.
stream, which is why I was barely wearing them for Resi.
We're doing alright, yeah, we're doing good. We're very,
Yeah.
very excited.
It's a sequel to it.
If
Faces. Faces.
Oh, yeah. But who?
Oh, spooky faces. Oh, I don't
Oh.
like them.
Can you guys see that? Oh, okay.
Other stuff upset. Jess, I'm so happy. I'm having one of those barely contained physical reaction
We haven't
moments.
even
of just going, yeah.
actually even got into it, yeah.
I know. I'm just happy to be back.
Happy.
Yeah.
Hello? Is anyone in here?
Oh, also the cat's outside.
Alright.
For knowledge.
Now then.
Okay.
Up the game by like 5 to 10 decibels. I can.
Like, is that better?
It goes up like a decibel at a time, so. Try that.
Good evening!
Doesn't look like the lamp works anymore.
Ooh, 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 spookiness.
portals have begun. I wasn't looking at the graffiti that you walked by earlier.
What?
You walked by graffiti earlier and I wasn't looking at it.
Okay, hang on. I'll go. Eh.
This is one of those games where you get to experience both me and Jess being like, no, explore every single section of this island.
My chair keeps just...
It disappeared once you went in the house.
Yeah, so let's go outside the house.
Lumpag 4-5. Hello. Large Barry.
Hello.
Large Barry.
That seems relevant, but not yet.
FW4PPLI. Should I be writing things down just in case?
Yes, probably.
There's a notepad right on there if you want to scoot across and grab it. Or is there
Where's
one?
the bigger now?
I don't know.
Yeah, it'll be somewhere.
And then there's a tiny book here I could use. No, what is that?
You won't be able to write now. All those pages are full.
Fair enough.
That's my tarot one.
Right.
Oh shit, sorry.
Yes, it's okay.
It is also a game that's full of like secret codes and everything. I know nothing about him, but anything called Large Barry I'm obligated to love. That's
I
right.
really enjoy
Hello,
Lump.
darling.
Is that a 5 or an S5? I'm not saying it's gonna come up, but it's just one of those things.
It's one of those games that it absolutely would come up, and you'd be like, "Oh, secret things."
Because the previous game of this, because yes, this is a sequel, everybody,
Secret.
had like secret radio messages that you tune in. It's like Morse code and stuff like that. So you've
Yes,
seen us with mysteries.
because I did a terrible job of doing a nice open. We're playing Oxenfree 2, Lost Signals, and me and Kira, oh fucking hell, are so happy to be playing it. Hello, cat. Because we've been waiting so long. Like I said, I checked on my Steam to see when I last played this. Exactly 7 years ago tomorrow would be the last time I played it, and it's like, what?
What the hell
So, and if you do !game, there is a 5-minute explanation of what the last game was. Me and Kira recapped ourselves before playing this on that one. So.
And it turns out I knew a third of the game because you had to replay it to get the full story, and I didn't know that.
Yes.
So,
Right, are we ready for spooky shenanigans?
yeah. "100% pre-Craig." That's what I was thinking. Hello.
Yeah, definitely pretty great.
1952. I'm just gonna write that down in notes.
Excuse me. Who are you?
Here, Dylan.
Bury me.
When Jess wakes me up in the morning.
BC.
Can't see water.
Where you can't see water. Interesting. Oh. What's the masks?
Moon phase in the bottom as well.
Come in, Riley. If you're there, pick up, please. Riley, answer, please.
This gives you a good idea of
Sorry.
the vibes.
Here. I think I dozed off for a second.
Watch the video, Craig.
Hey,
It'll be fun.
hi. That's okay. I'm just glad you picked up and that the walkie's working. I'm Evelyn, an environmental researcher with the lab. Welcome to your first day on the job.
8 p.m. as
Sure,
well.
Leslie went over this stuff with you already during
Five Nights at
training
Freddy's
and
vibes
orientation,
now.
So forgive me if I repeat a few things. You're just going to be planting transmitters along the coast to help us study anomalous frequencies. First of all, can you hear me okay? Over.
Us at the start of
Yeah,
stream.
I can hear
Yeah.
you all right. Over.
Awesome. Leslie probably told
That
you
was
we're
about
an
4 BC. It
environmental
was
group.
about 4 BC.
Local governments will contract us
Sorry,
to
Craig,
study
guys,
the
here.
effects
Watch the
of
recap. I'm still
deforestation
confused
or noise
because that's
pollution.
not. Yeah,
But
to be
my
fair.
specific area of expertise is in strange or otherwise unique natural phenomena, electrogravity,
I'll let us
ion
finish and then I'll
lands, and stuff
give
like
key
that.
points.
Now, over the last few months, Kamina's been overrun with disruptions in the electromagnetic spectrum.
Eva's got
These
worms.
frequencies act like radio waves, but as far as we know, aren't. And they're messing with the town's comm equipment, TV stations, even air traffic signals. The transmitters you'll place will relay any signals back to us so we can study them. Got it? Over.
Okay. All right. That makes sense. I think.
Checking very
I
cuddly.
think I remember doing something like this in a high school science class.
Yeah, it's a little weird, right? Hopefully this sort of thing is interesting to you. Your transmitters and climbing gear for the rocky terrain are being held with the very polite manager of the general store. Should be right in the center of the harbor. Go get them and then call me back, okay? Oh, and before I forget, you have a walkie-talkie. You'll be using it to keep in contact with me and anyone else that you need to
She
chat
looked
with.
at me and went,
Yeah.
Do you need me to go over the basics of how to use it?
Yes.
I could actually use a refresher if you don't mind.
Not a problem.
I can know that voice.
Not a problem. So go ahead, Rocky. There are a lot of channels, as you can see. I'll always be on channel 7. So if you ever want to chat, just click over to that and say hi. But let's hop over to channel 5 so you can see it working.
Okay.
Springwatch is about to start.
Hey, Evelyn, I'm here. You there?
Perfect. I'm your night watch, so I'll be on all night unless I'm using the bathroom or taking a bug outside or something. All right, let's switch back to 7 so we're not crowding anyone
Hello,
else
Talk
into
Spooky.
this channel.
We are also very excited and also love the first one. What did she say? Sorry.
Switch back to 7.
Cool.
Hey, Evelyn, I'm back on 7. Over.
Great. Hey, hi. So,
We're just letting this go through, and then we're going to do some
walkie-talkie
recapping
makes
for some
sense?
people who didn't watch.
Makes total sense. You're a good teacher. Over.
Oh, thanks. I try to be. Well,
yeah, man, I
nice
can't
to
wait for it to be
meet you,
possessed.
Riley. Not in person yet. Let me know when you got your gear, okay? General store. Okay, over and out.
Oh god. Ray's doing Cuphead crowd control.
Oh gosh.
That's getting mad.
So yeah, quick recap for those who don't remember me playing the first one or weren't here when I played the first one.
So far as everyone, nearly.
Yeah, things you need to know from first game. High school reunion onto an island. Alex and her stepbrother, Jonah.
No, Michael.
Mike. No, stepbrother.
James is oh, yes, sorry. I'm gonna let her do it.
She's already going into the
I'm
spoilers.
gonna let her do it.
Go to high school reunion with a friend where only 2 other people turned up. They get caught in time loops after finding one of these freaky frequencies and opening a portal. The portal led to a weird in-between place where 93 souls were trapped after a submarine got shot down through the fault of someone else. I'm not sure how relevant they are going to be to the story. Probably pretty relevant, but we'll get there when we get there. And they're trying to possess them so they can get off the island. So something you may see pop up occasionally is the "is leave possible."
Saw a man but not a dog.
Saw a man but not a dog was a thing graffitied on the walls, which was quite funny. The voices at the beginning, which is like, "Oh, it's you again." Those were the same ghosts from the first game.
Were they?
Yes, that's how they talked.
I was
When
so
they-
excited I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah,
Weirdly.
that's how they talked when they weren't possessing someone.
Oh, yes.
And the main character Alex gets stuck in a time loop trying to get away from the island and get everyone away from the island. You also find out she has a backstory where her brother drowned on the day he was meant to be leaving town. And one of the people they met up with the high school reunion was the ex, and there's tension there, and it's all a bit oof, ish. But yeah, it's one you had to play multiple times to then break the loop and stuff like that.
Maybe.
How those things relate to this game,
we have
don't
no
know.
idea.
So we're all gonna experience this together and just
Spooky vibes.
Be very
Spooky,
excited about
really
it.
pretty mystery vibes.
The
The voice of Riley is the voice of Myra Castella from Evil Within 2.
Ah.
Which would be why I know it.
Cool.
Yeah.
Tickets for the ferry to Edwards Island. Children under 7 must be accompanied by an adult.
Edwards
Wonder
Island
how many
is the
lonely
island from the
girls
first game.
Spend their weekends touring bird colonies.
And the island had been bought off by the
Person
woman
who
basically caused the
Submarine.
sub to fucking die.
Yeah. Yes, we've had the thought about the whole Titanic thing fairly recently, and we've done the
Everyone's
oh.
here. I should probably call Evelyn and let her know. Closed. Back Wednesday. Are you kidding? Hey, Evelyn. Is there another general store nearby? Because there's nobody here, so I don't know what to do. Over?
Ah, crud. Okay. You must have closed early. This isn't a deal breaker, though. Just head up the hill on your way to Camber Cape. Your partner, Jacob Summers, is having some car trouble, but he's got a transmitter you both can use for tonight. Over.
Oh, okay, cool.
Oh, okay. But what about the climbing gear? Don't we need that?
Well, if Jacob gets his truck fixed, that'll help mitigate the need, but regardless, we'll have you do a simple one tonight that doesn't require climbing. Tomorrow you can start on the bad boys. Sorry, Riley, one sec.
Gotta take a bug outside.
You're right. Those readings don't make any sense.
Hey, Evelyn, is everything alright?
Sorry, the spookometer is going mental right now.
Real quick, you have your map with you, right? Pull it out for a second.
Sure. Oh, okay.
So, as you can see, there's a
Pretty.
lot of land to cover store, and a lot of it is inaccessible unless you have climbing gear. All those rocks and cliffs and crap are too dangerous
Ghost
without
town.
rope and anchors. But Jacob's still at Copper Creek Trail, northwest of where you're at right now. Take the road and you'll get there pretty quick.
Funnies. Cool.
Cool. That's got a little notepad as well.
Yeah. That'll be, obviously you write down things that your character writes down. Communique Centre, funnies.
Upper Harbour, Community Centre.
I bet some of these
Bush
names are dropped in the
Beach.
first game.
Right.
Tutega Falls!
Dick Falls, Cherry Point, High Bluff,
Cool.
Ghost Town.
Church
Oh.
of the Grand Architect.
The mines was something in the first one.
There was a big old mining thing as well.
That lots of spooky stuff happened.
Yes.
Also, by the way, your map has a lot of useful information. Don't be afraid to whip it out if you ever get lost or forget what you're doing.
We will often.
Okay, I'll call you later when you're with Jacob. Thanks, Riley. Over and out.
Cool.
Some of these postings are pretty old. God, $20 an hour for a babysitter? If she doesn't fly through the chimney with a school of singing penguins, that's a total ripoff.
Just doing a double check on sound. How is sound now we're in it? And we've had talking and we've had talking and we've had talking.
So pretty.
It's
So
so
something spooky's gonna
lovely.
happen there.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Something's portal.
Yeah, absolutely gonna be a portal there.
Oh, did you check that bit? There's a little...
That was the door for the general store.
No, I think it was the thing next to it. With the notice board.
Sounded good.
Brilliant, that's what we like to hear. Yeah.
What is this? A flyer? Learn about our free soul body health class. Luna has the power to heal. Join Parentage.
That
Keep to
sounds-
the stars. Blood, moon, tide. Huh.
That sounds
Ominous.
relevant.
that's culty.
Blood Moon Tide.
I'm just gonna write that down as well.
Kira
I'm just you know.
makes notes.
Don't think it's gonna be anything relevant, but you know. Can't hurt. Oh, we should also say there may be like flashing effects and sort of staticky, imagey sort of things. So if you struggle with that,
Please be warned.
please be warned. We don't know when it's going to happen, obviously, because kind of a spooky game. I also don't know how it's going to look on Twitch, to be honest. That bit rate might be a bit...
I am like curious about all the ARG stuff that happened though.
Yeah, we could go back and look at it properly afterwards.
Because yeah, like for the lead up to this game, like the trailers and stuff were all ARG and it was real cool.
It's so pretty.
Thank you, Tom. It's cool.
Missing. Lucy Pasterson, age 7, born 1979? This has been up for a while. Hope you ran away to California, kid.
No, it's not.
Hey, sorry, but are you Jacob? Jacob Summers?
Oh, hey, yeah, I'm Jacob, which makes you, Riley? Evelyn let me know you were on
Other
the way.
question, can you hear Mike's video in the
I
background?
was just about to ask that as well.
This is embarrassing. I can't get my truck to start. Yeah, this was gonna be our ride around town for the job, but
Oh god, don't be embarrassed. It's not your fault, right? Or
Yes, it is your
maybe
fault.
it is.
Very, very funny. You
know
might
it
want to
takes
turn it down just a
gasoline
touch,
in a little
bub.
hole over there, right?
oh, that's what
Okay.
that meter with all the slashes
Thank you.
means.
Love you.
Seriously though, I have no idea. Can we try something real quick? The key's in the ignition. Could you just start up the engine real quick?
To the point I hadn't noticed it
Trying
till
to
you
see
asked.
if
Fair
it's
enough.
The,
Fair enough. I'll just
Sure,
just
what
in
the hell?
case for when I put on
thanks.
the U of tubes.
It's just, I don't
You
know
of
what the issue
tubes.
is.
It's a bit...
Sorry, mood.
Skibbity-bop.
Oh, crap. Okay, turn it off. Back. Well, thanks. I won't even try to explain what happened. I can't even pretend.
Oof. Sorry, dude, that sucks.
I crashed into a ghost. You wouldn't
Favorite
believe me.
spook thing that
Gave me
is
8 crappy
a spook
years,
game.
which was more than I expected.
Favorite spook thing that is a spook game. So
Anyway,
favorite spook game.
help me.
As this is a spook game.
Oh,
I think we can call time of death.
I
on
can't
this
read.
one.
Riley and Jacob, did you guys meet up
get to that in a second.
This is Evelyn. Over.
Hey, Evelyn. Yeah, you got Riley and Jacob here. Over.
Okay, great. Hi, Jake. Jake's great. He's a handyman regularly, but we were lucky to get his help with this.
Handyman can't fix his
Truck
truck.
ready?
Mm-hmm.
You guys good to go?
The truck died.
Not yet, Evelyn. Jacob's truck was struck down by a mysterious illness.
I think the engine's fried. Is our first transmitter point far? Over.
Kinda. It's Camber Cape. We want to try and get as much over-air traffic as we can.
I see now why you asked if I had an all-terrain vehicle.
Yeah, it's a lot easier with a ride, but
We're going to Camber Cape? It's not far.
it's a hike. Yeah. You two are going to be planting transmitters all around Kamina. Jacob, you have transmitters, right?
Just one. Riley, I'm strapped for space, so, could you grab the transmitter?
My dude, you haven't even got a backpack.
It's right there on the blanket.
You've got the
I
backpack.
do have the backpack.
He's meant to have the
I
car.
promise I
Very true.
won't think of you as our pack mule.
Then why even say that?
I like Evelyn.
Favorite spook
It's the long
thing.
pole, right there. It'll fold up when you hit the button.
If you're on about like media and things like that, it is one of my favorite films of all time. We've talked about it.
It won't
before.
bite.
Stranger Things.
It's a pretty good spook thing. Yeah. Ghost stories.
Ghost stories.
Oh, neat.
I don't like it, but
One
The Grudge.
tonight and a few more tomorrow when
What's
the
that?
general store opens.
Fatal Frame. Fatal Frame's also a good
Fair
one.
Frame is a very good one,
Okay,
yeah.
guys, I feel good about this. Really.
And that's got like
Jacob, Riley, have any questions?
nostalgia to it too.
Banging
I
soundtrack.
don't think I have any questions, no?
All right, guys. Good luck. Let me know if you run into any trouble or have any future questions. I'll be on most of the night.
Thanks, Evelyn. Talk to you later.
All right, Evelyn. Thanks. Bye.
Riley, real quick before we go. You see that radio on my truck?
It's so tiny.
Can you grab it?
It's so tiny.
Sorry, but I kind of got my pockets full.
Yeah, sure thing.
Ah.
We're back, baby! Now you've immediately got to fuck around with that.
It didn't let me.
Damn it!
Thanks. Hey, try it out.
Oh,
This far
yeah.
from town, we won't get the
Yeah.
whole range, but I think we can get the local baseball game. Tune it to 93.7.
I want to try to be.
Yeah, it should be on.
Yeah, okay. Just give me a sec.
93.7, the cheap seats. This is David Ratton. Bottom of the now 10.
I do like the little radio stuff. It's really cool. There's lots of really good radio things in the first game.
I used to watch Crayfish games.
It's a good point
with
we
my
need to do,
older brother, like 20 years ago.
Killer Frequency at some point.
Yes,
But,
it's on the
thanks.
list.
I know,
It
but I want
sounds
to do it
great.
sooner. We're on the
Okay,
spooky
my foot
radio
can't be
side.
fingers up this way. Shouldn't take too long.
Okay, let's walk. Can I want to read it?
Walla Walla anteaters are one.
So, Evelyn.
She's reading a
she's
book
little
about this
funny,
animal
right?
Walla.
She ran me through the job a week ago, and she's definitely a character.
I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up around them. But that particular breed of small town,
That seems like a
something-
pile of rocks.
I'm a little nostalgic for it.
Yeah. Not that it's a bad thing. Hey, this is a really stupid time to bring this up, but when I heard your name, Riley,
We went to school
do you
together.
remember junior year? Mrs. Elsmore's English class and PE 5th period. We went to high school together. I dated your friend, Patty.
It's an awful noise in
It
my
is.
headphones.
We ran
That
in different
is
circles, but
the spooks we're talking
I
about.
just wanted you to know that
It had a
I
thing
knew
that popped
you
up when you did it
knew
properly, though.
each
Yeah.
other. That's all.
Yeah, no, of course. Good to see you.
She doesn't remember.
Yeah, me too. So, hi, I'm Jacob. Nice to meet you. First day on the job topics. I'm what you call an independent contractor. You know, light fixtures, building a deck. But I signed up for this partly because of. Oh wait, sorry. The path splits here.
But there's a
The high
plaque.
for more experienced hikers.
If I
Can
fight was a
we
radio
take
station in
the longer
Portsmouth.
path on the left. It'll take an extra minute,
That's pretty cool.
but less opportunity to break a foot.
Okay. Sure thing. Left path it is. I
I
got
actually
time.
feel like you can go up there and just
Great.
instantly break something and
Thanks.
then things go wrong.
Anyways,
straight
yeah.
away.
Bad end
Well,
immediately.
it should be
Yeah.
interesting. There's a lot of super strange stuff going on that Evelyn's kind of avoiding talking about.
Cat's just being the cat.
She tried to flop, but misjudged it, scared herself, and then ran off.
It used to happen just on Edwards
Oh
Island.
shit, I missed
It
a
was
thing.
sort
I
of
forgot you have to.
Inexplicable
They run out.
audio-visual phenomenon. Using any old radio,
Ah.
you could tune into physical objects.
This is the first game.
I'm curious if we'll get readings from the island.
Wait, what does tune into physical objects mean?
It is a
It's a
multi-ending
multi-ending
game.
game, and we'll
Well,
hopefully-
Hard
we're
to
pretty
explain.
sure it is. The first one
When
definitely
tuned to
was.
the right signal, a radio would sort of
we'll let them
charge
speak
up
otherwise,
stuff
because
in
sometimes
the
it cuts it
fire.
off.
It did make sense. I mean, people investigated it to no real determination or whatever. The effects, though, that radio effects, has kind of bled from the island to around here now. But
Good to know, good
I'm
to know.
sorry, I'm
Getting
just into
bigger.
this stuff. Super nerd techie.
Okay.
But I've been talking my head off ever since we met. God. Okay.
Oh, okay. I was about to say it continues between screens, which is cool, but no. Yeah, the first one was multiple endings.
I think you could get a total of technically like
what brought you
6
back?
endings, but like it's like 3 main and then
I just needed a reset.
a couple of like variations on
I've
that.
been, in hindsight, I
But
haven't
also
really
time loop
planted
mechanics.
roots in any one place
So
or
it's
in
a
any
bit-
one thing or in anybody even really. And
But when you
it's
see a
not like
bubble
I
like
can get
that
away with
pop
forever.
up with someone's face, and it means that the relationship with them
I
is
hear ya.
changing.
I'm kind of the opposite. I never left. Never really explored or... I mean, I've been on trips and stuff.
But you stayed because you like it, right, Kamina?
I am content. But you'd never know how content you'd be if you did things differently, right?
That's fair, you know, man.
Yeah, fair enough.
I'm not exploring too much just yet because I know we'll absolutely be
Yeah.
running the hip.
My hip flexor's gonna be mad at me tomorrow.
Me walking up the hill! My hip popped today and then my knee hurt immediately afterwards and I went, oh no. So I think some tendon in my leg went, no.
Wapiti Trail, day hiking and biking only, sunrise to sunset.
Wapiti means deer.
Well, it means elk, actually.
You know, we'll just
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
We'll let him mansplain, it's fine.
He's nervous. It's okay.
So we have to work with him, he has to like us. Let's just make it work for now.
Yeah, because this is possibly a multi-ending game, we will be playing it.
Be careful around those logs. Sometimes it rains and stays slick overnight.
Although it's not actually that long a game
Okay.
from the first one.
No, I think I did
Just
all of
take
it in
one
like
step at a
14
time.
hours or something. Because like there's certain ones you can do that real quick. Oh.
What's this?
Pretty.
Oh, that? We have some off-color people living this far
Oh,
out
yeah, there's,
from
like,
proper
symbols.
civilization. There's a group in town that performs nature rituals.
Parentage?
You'll see evidence of it dotted around. This could be them.
Interesting.
I wish you could zoom in on this game. Was it Alex? Which was the character from the first. It had like, is anyone out there? Like Alex?
Yeah.
This is what we mean. You can just pick up random
Tough season for the Mudbugs.
stuff.
They called it a rebuilding year.
Oh.
Yeah, that was something.
I'm Kat, and this evening
Oh.
we're focusing on family recipes. If I didn't use one of my mom, she'd rise from her grave and drop her headstone on my skull. So,
Of course they're Cuban.
but neither am I. So this is my version of my mom's version of her dad's version of his sister's version of so on and so on. Arroz con pollo. Get a pen, folks, for your ingredients. Most of these are available at your local supermarket.
I feel like these. It's just gonna actually give you the whole thing.
Yeah. That was definitely words
Something popped
then.
up. Yeah. We also do apologise for horrible radio noises, but it's a radio game.
You want to drop trig? Just go ahead and drop it. We invented calculators way back when Shakespeare was around. We don't need to know our tables. Okay, everyone, welcome to the Kamina High School Radio Advice Line. With some arbitrarily chosen musical tracks approved by Principal Haddish. Our advice line is now open, so bring on those questions. I'll happily steer you through these confusing times we call our lives.
Sure.
Go to channel 8 on your radio
Oh.
and chat with me, please. That's channel 8. Okay.
Let's try it.
High school.
Hey, is this the Kamina High School radio station?
And this is why this game's
is
cool.
Riley,
Yeah.
first time caller, first time listener. Can I get some advice? Over.
Hey, hi. Yeah, what do you want? Just general life coaching or something more specific?
It's general life coaching.
Hit me with the general life stuff.
General life stuff. I don't know. Wash your hands after going to the movies.
Sound advice.
Here's some real advice, though. If you see 3 teenagers at the docks tonight, running around with radios, wearing masks, tell them Maria thinks they're assholes.
Interesting.
Also, call back if you want to talk about anything. Like, anything at all. You're the first fresh caller in a week. Okay, I gotta go. Bye. Please call.
Cool. So,
I wasn't expecting to get lore out of that,
yeah.
which makes me think it probably would pop up later on.
They said there's 3 teenagers in a mask, though, so it's probably the...
Yeah, the ones that popped up earlier. But it's good to know that, like, they...
Straight away
Realistically, they're going to be,
like,
like,
yeah.
possessed or some
Yeah.
shit like that. But it's also, like, they have a basis in the world that we already know about.
Nice little bench.
Oh, wait up a minute. There's a bench over here. Can
I
we
am
just
this guy.
Take a quick second.
I mean,
like-
he's got a car, so
I
you
can't
just
wait for
don't-
Jacob and
Actually,
Julie
the
to play
rest
this
of
and
the
Jacob to be like, it's me. Look at me. He's gangly. It's me.
Yeah, that's fine. We can take a minute. I could use the break too.
Oh, thanks. Just till my toes stop throbbing.
My dude, you've walked like 400 meters. Even I'm not that bad.
Uphill, to be fair.
But I'm not that bad.
True.
Really nice night.
Look around. No.
My dad and I walked these woods before. I was 5 or 6, and we were coming up to the entrance to the park, and I saw something off in the woods. Something that I just remember it made me slip and fall a little. And my dad, he pulled me back so I wouldn't go off the ledge. He hurt my shoulder, and I had to go to the hospital.
Damn. Probably yank.
I've actually always hated these woods.
But now
I
you
didn't
work
remember
here.
that I hated them until now.
Ain't that just the way?
These woods will kill you if you let them.
Okay.
These woods will kill you? What does that mean?
Oh, you know, we have a pretty big black bear population. Of bad and other
Bears.
That and, the hauntings.
stuff. All right. Thanks for the stop. Let me catch my breath.
Just, I've made this awkward.
You've clearly not got a trouble pass, my guy. It's fine. I should say there was like a bonus thing with the first game where you could see behind the scenes of how the people made all the settings and stuff. And it's really, really cool. It might be on YouTube. It's really interesting to look at from, the nerdy art perspective because I like it a lot.
I've been picking at the rubber on this because it was going and I made it worse.
Just is ruining her controller as we speak, and we haven't even got to the spooky bit
This
yet.
controller is like
It's-
over a
it's-
decade
yeah.
old.
It's doing well to have lasted so
getting
long.
The D-pad is going.
Just over the crust, there should be a clear enough spot for the transmitter.
Good.
Hours, sunrise to sunset.
Used to be open till like 10, but someone spotted a bobcat a couple years back. Limited the hours.
It's really cool, Tom. You'd like it. I think there's like a little bit about the story and then like a little bit about the art and stuff.
Locked. And locked. Damn it. The hell do I do?
I don't know another way around.
Well, that wall
Maybe we
looks
could call out
suspiciously
one.
climbable.
Bit of an impasse.
Double find even quite a bit. Yeah. Actually,
Sorry,
even
it's
double
gonna
find
give
just on
you
a
bit of
massive one. They were talking about
Totally
in one of
forgot
the
that they
showcases.
lock parts of the park up after hours.
Maybe.
Was that something else?
Dear Google.
I also felt very vindicated because I was like, this reminds me of this film that I like. And then in the documentary,
Hey,
they were like, we
Evelyn,
used this film.
thing is
That was
closed.
it, Psychonauts.
Locked.
That was it.
The way to the summit. Closes at
Yeah,
sunset.
'cause Psychonauts was such a long process.
That's not ideal. See if you can, I don't know, stupid small town crap. I'll bet the bars close at like 2:30 in the afternoon.
No, I'm not feeding you
Gotta
enough.
get that thing placed up top, so
Oh, there it is getting there.
get creative. Over and out.
Barbed wire gate. Right, let's have a look. See if it can let me climb first. If not. No.
Can I help you?
Ooh, ooh.
This or nothing.
Oh, well, that works too. It is a
Good spooky music kicking in.
a proper climb, though.
Coming with?
Mountaineering isn't exactly on my CV, so knock yourself out there, champ.
Hey, Dylan.
I know you want.
Figuratively,
Oh, come on, it's fun. Good challenge, you know?
I'll happily take your word for it. Come open up the gate after your topside.
This must be set in the same place as Uncharted. I don't think so.
It's just so smooth.
Yeah. I will say this. It managed to run on my old busted PC, but
It took a while. Did it? It was
Barely.
like everything was like 3 times as long because you had to just wait for
because
them
the
to
frame
walk.
rate was so bad.
I remember that.
Yeah.
Ah, made it.
Let's go unlock the gate for him.
I'm loving that the sort of
Riley,
woo
are you at
bass
the
is kicked
summit?
in.
Over.
Hey, Evelyn. Yeah, I'm at the summit. Over.
Ah, perfect. So, when you plant the transmitter, you'll need to adjust it manually a little. Just fiddle with the dish so it aligns with the signal. You'll know when it happens. Sounds good? Over.
Yeah, makes sense. Got it.
Great. Call me back if you get confused or anything. Over and out.
Will do. Let's go get the boy. Let's not do the spookies alone.
Yeah.
Go.
Oh god, it's just so pretty. My art. Yeah.
I wonder if my Switch keycaps will fit over this.
Oh, maybe. Do you want me
Oh,
to
hey, you made it.
grab them?
Good job.
No, so we're about to.
I'll do it in the break or something.
You doubted me?
Not for a moment.
Oh, when the cat gets fed in bit anyway.
Well, you grew up here, right? You ever buy that story about Edwards Island? About the submarine that went down near
There we go.
Fort
There you go.
Milner?
Law.
The USS Kanaloa?
It was a, casualty of war, right?
The USS Kanaloa was the only American submarine down in enemy combat in American
Which
waters.
it wasn't.
It happened right off the coast of
Well,
Edwards
I
Island.
suppose technically it was.
1943, during World War II. But, some people don't fully buy it.
Don't buy what? What do you mean? They think it's a lie?
Well, some people say it was friendly fire, that we accidentally bombed our own sub.
That is pretty
Which,
much what happened.
spoiler alert for the first game, yes. This chair keeps leaning back ever so slightly and scaring the living daylights
Why
out
would
of me.
anyone think that?
Oh, I don't know. Little discrepancies, little things, details of the story not hitting exactly right. Sometimes things just aren't what they seem, you know?
My guy, you're
Like
in
you?
the right game.
Kid like you, are you a
Oh, hey,
ghost? You?
little animal burrow. That's cute, I guess.
I'd steer clear. Skunks are, a thing. But, any interest in the other story about the submarine?
Other? There's another story on top of us bombing our own soldiers?
Hey, ghost.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Some people, maybe even some people standing right next to you, think the crew members of the USS Kanaloa got lost on the way to the light, let's say.
Yes.
I'm a ghost.
Why not make that the official story? The tourism boom from amateur ghost hunters alone,
Well, few have heard the story, and even fewer believe it. But, I don't know.
It makes sense if the radio wave strangeness is coming from there, right?
I mean, yes.
Edwards Island is a weird place. You go there and it's like your feet never really touch the ground. Couple that with an at least semi-questionable tale of maritime disaster, and you have yourself the recipe for a proper ghost story.
Yeah.
Dunno. Your mileage may vary, I guess.
Yeah, but I can believe it.
I can believe it. I've seen crap that's hard to explain, impossible to explain even.
What
So,
have you
hey,
seen?
You tell me
Yeah.
a downed submarine crew haunts the coast of Kamina, I won't argue.
You're kind.
Good response. Good response.
Accident or a heroic defeat. At least we can both agree that it gets too friggin' cold out. Jesus. Oh,
This guy is not
feet.
built for this job.
Oh, agreed. I'm freezing. It's a little weather worn, but this is nice.
They used to have one of those coin-operated binocular things up here. And someone kept sticking gum over the eye holes. Really lost its luster.
Can imagine.
Oh, whoa. See that?
Ah.
Spooky Island.
Edwards Island.
Spook imminently.
That storm cloud looks nuts.
Oh, I saw the green with, like, in the
don't
natural.
usually get skies like this.
Oh, cool. A lightning storm or something like that?
Yeah, maybe. We
It's-
might want to do this quick.
Really cool looking at that and actually being like, oh, I went there in the game.
Yeah, it's like, I know what
Knowing,
that is.
knowing
I've been
exactly
in that
where all the
tower.
things are.
There's the spooky
Okay,
cave.
so, the transmitter needs to be adjusted manually. Just move the thingy till the it connects to a source frequency.
Oh, you ready?
Man,
Ooh!
you're really nailing the jargon.
Hey, thanks. That's 3 years of online adult education courses talking.
Okay, so the light gets stronger.
Oh, I'm so excited.
I think you just have to point it so it catches the signal,
We know.
right?
There we go.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Yeah, it's working great. I think.
That's when everything
Yeah.
went
So,
wrong.
should we call Evelyn? Maybe check with her if it's working?
Oh, yeah. Good idea.
Hey, Evelyn. We did it. We planted the transmitter. Looks good on our end. Over.
Hey, Riley. Yeah, the readings just coming in now. There they are. The signal's clear. You guys did a great job.
Can you hear, like, whispers?
Yeah, there's spook.
Oh,
Yeah, we go.
1 second. Okay. This is a little weird.
I am ready for
guys,
shit to
tell
hit the
me,
fan.
What color is the little light blinking? Because
Jesus!
Oh.
Given the plot. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yes!
Do you see that over Edwards Island?
Portal.
I love the ominous triangle.
Riley, do you know is this right?
Riley, what's going on? The readings are a little weird over here.
Riley, is this normal?
Something.
Riley, turn off the transmitter. It's
What?
Just turn
What's
it off.
she saying?
Yeah.
Blue hair.
Yeah. I think it is.
Oh, the portal. Something's wrong with it. Oh, I was almost there.
What is that touching it?
Oh, so they're on
Is
the
it
island right
lightning?
now.
What?
Yeah.
But then Riley's there,
Wait.
so.
There's
Who
Who is
are-
she?
She did something. Whatever she did, fried our antenna.
Mom, come on. You tell me all the time. Don't let the concerns of others concern you.
Tom's playing Project High Rise.
Hello.
Wait, where are we?
Hey!
What?
Triangle. Oh,
Come in, Riley. If you're there, pick up,
Cool.
please.
time loop.
Riley, answer.
Oh, sorry. I think I dozed off for a second.
Hey, hi.
Yes,
That's
time for
I'm just glad you picked up
grief.
and that the walkie's working. I'm Evelyn, a new researcher with the lab like you. This is the start of my
Yes.
fourth
I mean, the whole game
actually.
is. First game was
I'm
Tide
at Oval
Fuckery,
Beach.
so.
It's about 20 miles out, but I can hear you okay.
Is this
Surprisingly.
different?
Can you
Slightly.
hear me?
Because I don't know if we got that lore last time.
Yeah.
Riley, how are you hearing me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
As long as it's something. Well, welcome to Kamina. Or the northern tip, anyway. You're going to be, placing transmitters? That's the job. In your backpack, you'll find most of your equipment. Should be 4 transmitters and a test radio.
We didn't have transmitters before.
Now, here's where I confess that I completely
No, we
messed up and I
didn't.
totally forgot to pack your climbing gear.
So it is slightly
I'm choosing to
different.
blame the unforeseen hangover, but
Oh.
The general store's closed, Evelyn. I get there too late.
it's closed? Oh, shoot. Well, can you still head over and knock on the door? It would help me out a ton if they can just let you grab the equipment real quick. Sounds good? Talk to you soon. Over and out.
Interesting.
Hmm.
So
I
this
wasn't
is
expecting like loop sort of stuff to happen so
instantly,
quick.
yeah.
So we didn't check out because you're not allowed.
That's cool.
Okay, game. I'll take the hint.
That was cool. You still got the fuzz around the edges of the screen. So you can let us go down here.
That's getting worse, I think.
Yeah.
For reference, this is what I meant by sort of staticky, weird effects. So let us know if that's truly heinous. There's nothing we can do about it, but at least we can be sympathetic. Cool. Oh.
Damn it. This is
Hey, what the hell do you think you're doing?
Keep away from all of this. For your own good. This isn't for you.
Are you doing this? Time is...
Just leave it alone. Don't listen to them. Don't do anything.
Ooh.
Stay back.
Oh, Olivia.
Wait!
Come in, Riley.
Because I know a
You're
whole
there.
thing
Pick
with
up,
the
please.
trailers
Riley,
ARG stuff was
answer, please.
don't look away, don't look away, don't look away, look away.
Yeah.
Evelyn, there was some kid breaking into the general store.
Sorry, can you hear me? The distortion might be futzing with this. I'm just
Oh.
glad the walkie's still kind of enraged.
You know what's just taking me now to realise that's the boat
Wanted to tell you that
Oh yeah, it's the
from the
boat.
game.
actually,
First game.
man, have you ever gotten deja vu?
She's going all weird.
I am getting a serious case of it.
Yes!
I think
Thank
we're-
you!
I think we might be stuck in a loop or something. We've done this before.
Riley? Are you still there? You're getting guarded. Riley?
Hey, Evelyn, I'm here. I'm still...
Always come out to play. The moon does shine as bright.
That's new.
Come with a hope. Come with a call. Come with goodwill. Or not at all.
Evelyn,
Fuck yeah. I'm so here for this. Yeah!
You still got
I'm
the
holding
radio.
my own hand of hype. Oh, you haven't got the baseball game anymore.
I wonder if we can do... Okay, I can't get out of my walkie. Good to know.
Can you get out your map still?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah. Okay. Okay, okay.
But our antenna, it broke. They planted the beacon thing and
Ghosty
it ruined
thing.
everything. Got overworked. I'll have to repair it, rebuild it, or somehow. Ruined by. It's her again. She keeps trying to.
what the hell
When you
just
do that, I'm like, did I miss something, or are you just having fun?
Well, that was the ghosts.
Yes.
But they've got longer reach.
Well, they're spreading, aren't they?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking kids on the island found out about them and have been helping
Futzing.
them. Which obviously helps a lot of other stuff. Thing.
This definitely wasn't here before, right? Right.
Oh. Ah, perspective.
A name? For what? Ducklet? My brain just went Marp, and that was it.
Okay,
And that's,
Marp.
that's not a name.
It is now.
I don't like that.
I
that's
don't know
came
what
to
we just
mind.
did.
No, I was
I matched up a diamond
Give it
and then
Marp.
it disappeared.
Say something like. Also for reference, if you're saying anything, I can't fucking hear you. It's so loud.
There's another one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
It can't be a name. It is a name now. Ooh. Oh. God, I'm glad you're doing this. Why does it make me think of the gummy ship?
Here's a little bit.
Oh, it kind of goes into radio waves.
Yeah. Not quite sure what I'm meant to be doing with it. Oh.
There.
There we go. That's two. oh, that's how we break
Wait,
the thing, because before
what
it was tape players.
happened?
Yes,
I feel
it
like
was.
Whatever that was stopped because of that machine? Or
So yeah, in the last one it was like
God, I hope
the big
Jacob's
old
okay.
tape recorder
Maybe
machines,
he went back
and
to
you
his
had to
truck.
mess with them and rewind them to break a loop.
This is going to be okay. The forest is the town of trees, where they live quite at ease, with their neighbors at their side, just as we in cities wide.
Oh,
What the fuck does that mean, love?
yeah,
Something her dad taught her, probably.
maybe.
But also, girl, that's spooky.
Ooh.
Oh. Seems broken.
Hello? Is anyone there? Evelyn? Echo? Whatever. Jeez.
Fuzzy.
Wait, God damn it, it's cracked. Huh, great. I really need to get a working walkie and call Evelyn back.
Everyone in the
She'll-
car, so I
She
guess.
better know what the hell is going on.
Yeah, we soon see what Jacob says.
Mm,
Can you look at the flag?
I can.
Also, it's worth mentioning, if you have Netflix games, you can play this for free on Netflix games.
You can. Okay, Peter. It is super cool, and you should definitely catch up on it.
We are definitely going to have an amazing time.
Yeah.
We are so excited.
It's gonna be so much.
I am
fun.
already just having so much fun being just like,
To be fair, is when we were watching the recap and I got goosebumps. It's like, I forgot how much I love this. Hold up.
Hold up. Netflix games is a thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
if you have a Netflix account, you can get free games from it. Unlike your mobile device thing, you can't do it on PC, I don't think.
No.
But there's some really cool ones. Moonlighter's on there, and I would highly recommend everyone play Moonlighter. It's very fun.
Okay.
They've got quite a few Stranger Things games on there as well, which are sort of old school pixel style games, which are really fun. Yeah, I know, it's 9:30, isn't it? Oh, hello. Yeah, Netflix have it, Tom. I was gonna say, was that you walking really
Cal,
slowly?
or
in
whoever
cutscene?
you are, this isn't funny. Is
Oh.
ah Christ!
Jesus. Good lord, I'm sorry. You scared me. Whew. Gotta give my heart a second.
You scared me. Are you
I
kidding?
think I am,
Oh.
Jacob.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh my god. Riley, this is... I don't know what happened.
Oh, he doesn't know who we are,
You know
though.
what happened?
Yeah.
I
We said he knew us before.
We were planning the
Of course, yes.
transmitter. Some
No, he does
lights
straight up
came
remember
out of
it.
Which
There
is
was
different
a-
from before because it was only
There
Alex
was a
before that remembers.
Giant
Yes.
triangle in the sky above Edwards, right? Did that?
Yeah, that happened.
Sorry,
That. Oh man, are you okay? You seem alive.
I think I'm okay.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, are you there?
Oh, it's Evelyn.
Oh man, thank God, it's only Evelyn.
Evelyn's currently reminding
Hey,
me of
Evelyn, we're here. Did you see or do you know
Firewatch.
anything about what happened out here?
I was getting that vibe as well.
Well, you
Bolts of
don't quite
lightning
know if
or
that's
something
actually
came out
a
of the
goodie or a baddie
transmitter,
kind of
and
thing.
It kind of knocked us out for a bit, but we somehow made it back to my truck. We don't know what happened. Do you? Over.
Oh, jeez, guys, I honestly don't think it was lightning. I don't have eyes over there, but the readings on our end are completely flipping out. You need to go back to Camber Cape and see what the transmitter is doing right now.
We absolutely have
really?
bought the ghosts here.
If you could see what's going on.
Okay, Evelyn, this is Riley. What do you need us to do?
You need to go back to the transmitter and tell me what it's doing while we still have time.
Time to do what?
In time for us to figure out what's going on before it gets any worse.
Before
I
the
hate to ask you to do
ghosts
this, but
can
it's very
leave.
important you go back there and check it out. Over.
Don't worry, Evelyn. We're up for it. We're here, aren't we?
Great.
Yeah, but we need assurances. Time and a half. And medical. In case our damn skin melts off.
I am sure we can cover expenses, Jacob. Just double time it. and get
Jacob.
back to that
Very.
transmitter.
Yeah.
Thank you both so much. Really. Let me know when you get there. Over and out.
The name Evelyn does ring a bell, but I don't know. Walkie's broken. Something super weird happened. Sky over Edwards Island. Better find Jacob.
Oh, it's
Need
called
to hide
obviously
backup
gets
investigation. Oh, so you
Scratched
just
out when you've done it.
Made the DJ at high school radio station has heard something. Ah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Made?
I don't know. Brain.
Maybe.
Brain mush. So I guess
Here,
it won't
the
work
walkie I
eventually.
had near the transmitter died, so I assume yours did too.
Yes. Please give me a new one.
How long did it just work then?
He has a new one.
Ah, yes.
That's what I think he's implying.
This should work.
Let's talk to the DJ.
I was gonna say.
Man.
Thanks.
Look, I know this really sucks what we're about to do, but I don't know what's going on. But it seems extremely
spooky.
Bad is
Yeah.
all it seems to right now. And we're the only ones out here that knows anything about it. So I feel like sometimes people are put in positions where they can most matter. And this feels like it matters. Right?
Well, maybe that's true, maybe it's not, but I know we can figure it
Can you
out.
pause it real quick?
I mean, you...
I want to say a thing, but I don't want to be talking over them the whole time. Remind me, the thing when there's like a pair of shoes tied together and flung over like a line or something like that. Doesn't that
That's
mean...
gang territory.
Isn't it also like drug thing or someone died there?
Yeah.
There are a pair of shoes that were down
Yeah,
there.
I saw the pair of shoes, yeah.
I can never remember which one of it is
But I know
true.
It's dependent on the shoes, I think.
Yeah.
I believe you.
Or just, world building of, teenagers sometimes fucking throw shoes here. Something you do it. Maybe it'll just pop back up again at another point where there's actually something. Although, actually, really, you should be able to say, hey, I saw those fucking kids with the masks that you were on about.
Yeah. You haven't got anything on any of the others yet,
Okay.
so.
Maybe it'll be a prompt later on with the, I should phone Maria.
Oh, wait, she was on the radio, sis.
Oh, yeah, just right at the bottom. That's so crackly in my ears. I actually quite like the music. Thank you for joining the dance party there.
By the way, Tom, you're still on clip duty. I hope you know. you still gotta do that. Can you feed the cat, Bob?
Yeah, give me a minute.
Thanks.
I've been looking at my notepad and all I've got is whippily lumpages.
Wait.
He knew,
Violet,
yes.
That's...
Their transmitter knocked everything out of whack.
Oh, that's
Operation destroyed our
Olivia,
antenna.
I said?
We need to repair it. I almost had it. They were talking, but we were talking. Charlie, come in. Violet, where are you?
Let's just listen in for a second.
Guys, I think I'm lost.
Sorry,
I'm
Olivia, Charlie.
somewhere by the cliffs.
I think she's by the cave system.
Violet, what happened? Where did everybody go?
Charlie, where are you? Over.
I think I'm by the ranger station.
Pointillia. That's not far from here.
I can get another receiver to fix the antenna.
Hurry. And Violet, stay put. Charlie and I will get you later, okay? Marth and Cinder, catch squirrels if you can. Over and out.
That doesn't sound good.
Alright, you your own map.
They sound young. Aw.
Let's just focus on the stuff we can control, like getting any data
Tom,
we
you
can
should know
from the
this just
transmitter.
always by now.
Yeah, okay. Let's do it.
You haven't got enough to do as a mod, we don't think, so, you know.
I saw you messing with all the buttons.
Just giving us a running comment of like, oh, it's 30-day follower only mode. Oh, no, that's been changed now.
And Craig, I also saw your message.
I don't know what you mean.
I see all. You press lots of things.
My toe did that thing.
Oh dear.
Yeah. We're fine.
The one that you asked Tom to remove before I saw it. I saw it. Just saying.
I forget the music was so nice as well.
Very zen.
Very zen, but spooky, but kind of melancholy. Definitely feel like I'm on like a damp mountain somewhere.
Yeah, to be fair, yeah, it was just in case for YouTube, which is fair.
Maybe don't type the message.
It's Craig.
Yeah. I know. Oh, it didn't tell about me making him jump out his skin. Feel free to put that in your words, Craig.
You can tell that story now of actually...
I made him
Craig
jump.
being jump scared. By someone he should have absolutely expected to be there.
He comes over for Jess's birthday, not expecting me to be
Hurry up
here.
and see what the transmitter's doing.
I was down on the couch, he didn't see me. until he came in, and he's the proper like, ah, fuck, jump back. It was like, hee hee. It's very good.
Yep, right behind you. Let's go.
Spooky.
Whoa. Yeah, it's got the like Inception reverb.
Just thought she wasn't.
You were proactive to remove it before stream started. Well done. However, maybe sometimes we shouldn't have to remove the thing in the first place. But
Well, yeah.
I'll take the steps.
Yeah, it's fully connected.
Yeah.
It's affecting something over Edwards Island.
It's the fact that it's like up and then
is that?
down though.
The giant
Satellite?
thing in the sky. That's a huge light show.
It looks like a giant hole in the sky. How is that possible? Is the transmitter really affecting it? It's beaming some kind of energy to it, but...
Riley, this is gonna sound... I don't know, but this is all... I've heard about this. Someone told me this was possible.
Resets.
Years ago. No one really believed her, but she knew.
Ooh.
30, 40 years ago, she knew.
Jacob, what are you talking about?
Wait.
30, 40 years
Riley,
ago.
Do you
just
hear
said.
that? There's...
Hear what?
You don't hear that? It sounds like... It sounds like...
Like synth.
Kids.
Oh! Jacob was spooky.
He'd been possessed.
He absolutely had, yeah. You're right though, Sarah.
I am. Confused. You're about to drop some lore on us. Come back with your possessedness.
Jacob? Jacob!
It's the opposite of like plot
Can you
armor.
hear me?
No, they're on.
Jacob! Oh, I can't believe this. Jacob! What is that noise?
Oh!
Here it is.
Spooky triangles!
Jacob! Oh god. Just hold on.
Yeah, that's the... Slightly different actually. That's all
Remember
like...
your name and address, your telephone number. And if someday you lose your way, you know just what to do.
Cool.
Wait, who is this?
Marco.
Oh.
Hey, you hear what I said? Miss, bar's closing. You gotta go home. Hey, anyone know her?
Where
Anyone
am I?
friends with this woman? Anyone?
How did I get...
No?
How did I get here?
How'd you get here? How are you getting home? That's what we're... Hey, wait, buddy. You were talking to her earlier.
Ooh.
Ooh. Fun depth of field thing.
Oh.
Riley.
Always make your
Spilling everything everywhere.
Do you know me?
Oh, they're big. We Are Lost was the big thing in the Oz. Oh. What?
I love this game. I love this game. Yeah.
It's definitely stepped up the spooky from the last one. Definitely
They're
stepped
more
it
like
up.
beastie.
Yeah. Oh.
What the hell are we? Oh, they seem friendly. They are reaching in for big hugs.
The whole thing's gone.
We're a different place. We've teleported somewhere.
Wait, Jacob, where are we?
Are we in... This is Garland?
Yeah, we're by the ghost town.
Yeah.
This is crazy. The time glitches, the jumping around. Riley, I think I might know what's going on.
Right, spin it before you get possessed
First,
again.
let's get the hell out of here.
No!
Have you heard about this game called Oxenfree? I think we're in the game.
Oh, looks like a climbing anchor. Well, I won't be able to use this unless I get some rope somewhere.
Let's go break into the climbing place. Let's go.
Let's go commit crimes.
Mm.
Cool. I mean, I guess you could try.
You could try the DJ.
Oh!
Oh!
Again.
It's strategy drawn the triangle on it.
Yeah, did you not notice that?
No.
Yeah.
That's cool.
It's funny, this game makes me want to go hiking, which is funny because I know that
Hey, are you by your
it's
desk?
a spooky game.
Know anything about Garland? Over.
Hey. Hi. Yeah, I've been to that garbage dump.
If it...
Oh my god.
It stinks, right? Kinda smells like a vacuum cleaner that's never been emptied. They taught us in history class why that is, but that was last year, so I don't know anymore.
Valid.
I actually have a ghost story about the town if you want to hear it.
Yes.
It's not that exciting.
Oh, sure. I got nothing but time, Maria. Let's hear it. Over.
I'm detecting sarcasm, but I'm choosing to ignore it. Okay, so like 60 years ago, maybe more, two teenagers from Kamina High wanted to get married. Their parents were against the whole thing, so they had a little ceremony in the Garland Church, just by themselves.
That seems like that's not going to be
Oh, isn't it?
fucking...
They cut their
Yeah.
hands and said some stuff, did as much as they could without a real priest. And the girl, she asked if the boy had some flowers. He said he didn't. He left to get some, and while he was gone, a police cruiser accidentally ran over him in the dark. I'm butchering this story.
Good, so we're gonna have spooky bride.
The poor cop didn't see him, killed him instantly. The police covered it up, saying he fell into the gorge. But now, late at night, around the old church, you can sometimes see a young man out there, dressed in a cheap suit, picking dead flowers for his blushing new bride.
Fuck yeah.
Creepy, right?
Cool.
Oh, that's a good one. I'll let you know if I see him. Over.
Yeah, I thought you'd like it. Oh, teacher's coming. Gotta go. Bye.
Hey, Evelyn, I'm in Garland. Can you hear me? Over.
Yeah, this is Evelyn. I'm at work. Who's this?
Oh.
Over.
This is Riley. I've been talking to you all night.
I like how the other option was, I know you're at work.
Sorry, I don't know Riley. And don't call Maritime Emergency Dispatch unless you have a real emergency. Over and out.
Maritime Emergency Dispatch.
So the Coast Guard, basically.
Yeah.
Strange.
Interesting.
Okay, I have an emergency. I'm in Garland.
Hmm. That is interesting. This is reminding me of the tower.
Yeah, it's got that sort
The
of
guy
vibe.
she calls like, "Who are you and where are you?" Like, what?
I haven't finished watching Listen to the Tower.
Over.
Oh, now it's called Neverland.
Oh, that's the way we go.
Oh, I don't think
We've
we can
lost
get
like 2 hours.
Look, I think I know what
Yes, you
might be going
said.
on.
Please
but
tell us.
It's
Please.
going to take some explaining.
That's fine, we've got time.
My cottage is just up the way here. I might
What?
have something that could help.
You live
It's
here.
not very far.
You live in a cabin?
Jacob, what do you know? What is going on?
I took this job because I've been into this stuff ever since I was young, and I'm not just.
You could try and tune
randomly
into the
radio technology.
rocks again and see if you actually get
Transmitters
some
are for a
imagery.
reason. When I was a kid, there was this older lady who lived in town.
Oh, it'll be
Well,
Maggie.
she lived on Edwards Island, really, but she got her groceries and stuff in town. She studied this stuff. Weird frequencies. signals. She had lots of theories no one believed.
Excuse
or
me.
would believe. When we were kids, we were kind of friends, and I have a lot of her journals still. I know she wrote about something like this. I think it can help.
What did she do? What was she?
She worked at Fort Milner on Edwards Island when the base was still operational. But I can get into it if you want. After
I
we
don't
find
think-
out if the work can help us.
Mm.
And then I can give you the footnotes, you know?
Because before it sort of popped
It's
up
not
with
far.
the frequency of what you could tune into, didn't it? Once you tuned into it. Bless you, thank you.
Oh, ow, ooh, sorry. The rocks are a little slippery.
This fucking pathetic man is me. And I don't know how to feel about that.
Why did he jump back?
I say as I also chuckle wearily, because it's the AI.
Well, yeah.
We forgive AI for a lot of things. Boop, boop, boop.
Yeah, just a little.
Boop, 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 boop.
The cabin's just up this way. Not that it's gonna wow your socks off or anything, but I like to explain to people that I inherited it. Yeah, just so you don't think it's not like this is my beach house or anything.
He has a very
My parents
pleasant,
had me and my
rumbly
brother
voice.
old and both died in our 20s.
Oh, I'm sorry. That sucks.
It's got a red door, I don't trust
It would
it.
have been nice for them to have met each other a little younger. But I guess I'm just happy they met it all. The cabin and the money left me in my parents' will means that I have to work, but it's not like a huge basically.
That's got a huge roof, my guy.
I used to worry this made me a boring person. I'm compelled to remind you that this place was an inheritance. I'm not a secret billionaire. Just look at my shoes.
Are you a duke of something or something? This is a castle.
Oh yeah. Real palatial. Warm in the summer, cold in the winter. It creaks, it leaks, and termites can't get enough of it. Don't judge a book by its cover. Works both ways. Trust me.
That is a cabin. That is a house, my dude. It is a house.
A minute, I know exactly where it is. Oh, damn it.
You have a 3-story cabin.
Problem?
Kind of, yes. The door is locked, which it should be. The keys, however, are not where they should be. They're, I can picture it, they're in the kitchen drawer. I was moving things around this morning, and I forgot to put them.
Dumbass.
Really? Come on, dude. That's the first pocket you check when taking a walk.
Yes, thank you. Got it. I watched a video on how to pick locks.
Oh, the lock-picking lawyer.
Yeah. The host's hair color? Yeah, I'll tool around with it for a bit. And if push comes, I'll just unscrew the damn thing.
Watch me just break into this man's house.
Yeah.
Long shot, but you got your garage door opener on you?
Believe it or not a usual pocket suspect. Sorry.
It's not quite the same, but I did get a message from Jess the other day saying, if you need to leave our house, please don't. We can't get back in if you leave. You just called him through the cat flap. Amazing.
Swell.
Maybe? No.
Ah.
This bit does kind of tie into what I was saying. I got stuck trying on some of Jess's clothes that she was getting rid of. I got my whole body stuck in a leg hole. And it was 15 minutes of pure fear. Knowing that I would have to let them back in if they showed up, and me being like TMI butt naked because any layer of clothing was too much to get this romper off of me.
Doesn't look like.
And the entire time the cat was just staring at me, and it was very embarrassing.
Let me climb the ladder. Alright then, maybe not.
Nope.
Did you get the garage door opener?
No, I couldn't reach it. I knocked the
okay.
broom over it. I couldn't reach it.
Get a stick. There's got to be a stick.
Why am I not
There's a broom.
surprised?
Okay.
Why would he leave his window open like that? All those bugs.
I felt so much fear.
Really?
Sarah. It was awful. I've never felt that fear in my life, but I'd never want to feel it again.
Give me the ladder.
This should reach the window.
Sure. That's some strength.
Let's see if it feels like it's about to turn into a Chuckle Brothers sketch. I fully hope he pays no attention to you until you open the door for him.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm kind of hoping to.
Dang, they work out, they do.
They do work out.
Well, yeah, they're good at this job.
Yeah.
You look at Jacob wrong and he gets bad hips. Which again...
That is a whole antler chandelier.
Yeah, jeez.
Encyclopedia Brown? A
Oh,
biography of
no.
Guglielmo Marconi? I don't know who that is. And an 8th grade science textbook. Jacob, you are a man of interesting tastes.
It's so funny, is that in the hymn in the background. The antler chandelier set off Until Dawn PTSD.
Not bad for an amateur.
I don't even think there was one of those in that, but it just reminded me enough.
Brother.
Probably.
Didn't think they'd be twins.
Oh. Oh, so is it going to be... Is it him or the brother?
I feel like I shouldn't answer the door, but I'm going to.
Hello?
Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Awaiting be hell, I am to wait. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late.
Have a nice day.
Yeah, you have a nice day too. Dude, learn to boil rice.
Just absolutely
The disdain. Yeah, but that's also just, I feel like that implies that she just eats rice. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, got it.
Hey, you there? Come let me in.
He's actually pretty good at this.
We love the pathetic man and the girl boss main character.
Yeah.
How'd you get in?
Broken your window.
You left your upstairs window open. I used your ladder.
I left that open again. God. I'm gonna
Dude,
find a
you
fire
suck.
hole and chewing on my pillow one of these days.
That's a very specific image.
I feel like that's a paranoia he
Journal
has.
should be just over here. I know there was one where she talked about gates, windows to perpendicular spaces.
I know it's in
Okay.
there. Just hang on.
Your brother's a twin, right? I saw a picture of you and another you.
Yeah, Pete. He's
Pete
in
and
New York
Jacob.
these days. He hated it out here. Dude was pure allergies. Headed east and never looked back. He has a family now. His wife sends cards.
His wife sends cards. That's not.
Oh wait, hang on. Oh, this is it.
Yeah, Maggie.
One of the journals that
So Maggie
belonged
was
to
the
Maggie
character
had-
that caused the boat.
She was stationed at Fort
Submarine.
Milner, right
Sub
here
crash.
on the coast when the
was gonna
submarine
say.
crashed. She said it was a mistake. The whole thing had an experimental engine or something. And that when it blew up, something happened to the reactor. It split the crewmen from our reality. Forced them in between time. In between dimensional planes. They were gone.
Is that why this is happening?
Maybe?
Peeling the controller.
It's
Maggie did all
really
these
annoying me,
experiments
so I've
and-
just
and
cleared
research
it.
Clearly.
in the last half of her life. She discovered radio waves can reach through planes of existence. It can affect the past and the future. But, I mean, you know, without hard proof, without the knowledge of the inciting incident, no one, really except me, believed her.
He's clearly had some shit happen to him,
Not
right?
that
And that's
I-
why he believes her.
blame them.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, so let's say everything you're telling me is true. How does this help us solve this?
Just, look, this one, she told me about ghosts, about people she cared about. A woman named Anna that died to one of those things.
Just her
She
sister.
called them gates. And I think that big triangle thing in the sky is one of them. I could barely understand what she was talking about.
How did our friend Anna die?
She didn't really get into the details. Just that during an experiment, something went wrong. Miss Adler said she spoke through a portal, or a gateway, or whatever, to a Sergeant Griffin years after he died. He was on the USS Kanaloa, stuck in time. These were my versions of, you know, of campfire stories, I guess.
All right, so all of this happened in like the 40s or something, right? Why is this happening now all of a sudden?
That portal over on Edwards Island, whoever did that, I mean, I don't think it was an accident based on what we heard on the walkie. But just wait, there's more here.
Okay.
So doing a very good
What
job of
we need
explaining the
is
first
this
game
guy.
in a way where you don't need
Yeah,
the first
here
game
it
to.
is.
Yeah, I have seen something saying like you didn't necessarily need it.
She writes,
Jacob, not in your head.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
This pathetic man.
Harmonizing electromagnetic waves emitted towards a gate could successfully diffuse its source signal. See? See, so this is what I thought when the transmitter went crazy. That first one was diffusing the signal and starting to cancel out the gate. So, transmitters can diffuse the source signal.
Interesting.
We can use them to stop it.
So we use the transmitters then, right? Enough of them should knock out its power.
Yeah, I think. I mean, we saw what the one did. Which is definitely what we want to do. Because Maggie says, she wrote here, that gates or portals, whatever you want to call them, can, in theory, destabilize the properties of our current existence. Which doesn't
Interesting, yeah.
sound good.
But aren't we out of transmitters? How would we do this?
The general store's holding our transmitters, right? And climbing gear? Because if that's the case...
That's what Evelyn said. Yeah, they have my stuff.
So I know the owner, and I know where the key is, so that's no problem. After that, we'll have to put another 3 transmitters to triangulate the right harmonic frequency. The math
Triangles?
dictates they have to be roughly equidistant and at the same height. So for
That would
us,
be the
that means a
3,000
clear view of Edwards Island
meters
to compete with the signal
thingy.
traffic
Feet,
and get through
not
to
meters.
the other side of the harbor. After that, it should work.
Sounds like something that makes just enough sense that I'll go along with it until it doesn't work.
That's
Yeah.
about the level of confidence I'm at too.
Valid. Completely
Okay.
valid.
Okay. Let's get back to the general store, get those transmitters in gear. I just hope we're right.
Riley! Riley, are you there? Pick up right now!
And now you know who I am.
Oh, it's Evelyn. We should
Hey,
loop
Evelyn,
her in.
do you, see or, like, know how insane this is getting? Over?
Riley! Riley, thank God! Okay, you're okay. Everything's okay. Okay, that's good. The readings we're getting on our end here look really bad. We just know, based on these figures, there's something electromagnetic that's building in intensity.
Evelyn, hey, it's Jacob. Yeah, we know it's bad and getting worse, but we figured out that if we use the transmitters to nullify the bad frequencies, it can diffuse them completely.
You figured it out? Figured it out how? Over!
We figured it out with the power of science. And, Jacob's knowledge of all this stuff.
Just don't worry. We know what to do. The transmitters will act as a
It's raining.
net. It would be like the old radio towers. The
I
geography's
think it's
bend
raining.
is like...
Yes, it is raining.
Spooky!
All we'd have to do
No
is just place them
vibes.
high above sea level, and it'll knock out the signal.
The
and
cat
set
died.
everything off.
Actually, that might work. And the stuff you need is just sitting at the general store right now.
That's not a big deal. That's Fred Hollinger's place. He's a buddy of mine.
He keeps a spare key to the front door behind the back doorman.
Hey, and I was gonna suggest just throwing a brick through the window. But this is better.
This is why we like
Okay,
Evelyn.
let's go.
Alright,
It's raining, yes. It is raining.
Good luck, guys. Godspeed.
Quite heavily as well.
Yeah, it's quite suddenly too.
Jacob, sorry, I forgot. Did you ever find Athena?
Oh.
No. Not yet.
You know, I'm sure she'll
Cat?
turn off
I'm thinking cat
country
dog.
dogs can handle anything, you know?
Athena!
Yeah.
Babs in
Thanks
the
for checking.
arena.
Over and out.
Ooh.
Sorry, my dog.
That might be the storm I almost got caught in earlier. Ooh.
She goes on walks by herself all the
Storm.
time, but this is the first time she hasn't come back right away.
I
spooked her,
don't want to find dead
Good
dog.
No, I don't
will
want to
keep
find
an
it
eye
dog
out.
either.
I'm hoping we'll just run across her.
Where did the kids say they were?
Okay, written that down, couldn't I? Also, so we've clearly got to put one on Charity Point,
Hmm.
and then there was another
At
one
the
further over
church.
there. Church, Tortuga Falls.
So yeah, those 4 points where that line is, yeah.
I looked up the voice of Jacob because it rang a bell, and it did ring a bell, but not in the way I expected.
Oh.
He voices the wheel in Jackbox.
Oh, the wheel of enormous proportions.
Yeah.
Incredible. Truly incredible.
He also was the one character in Chicago Fire that was just creepy guy. Also sketchy guy.
Oh, I think it was Radio 3 that the kids were on. Yeah.
Yes.
Doesn't pop up with anything, so we'll have to just see how it goes. It's not that part of town yet. We have our own little private rainstorm.
Admitted, I feel like it's already mostly gone.
I can hear. The little hop.
Oh, sorry, wait. We have to...
We have to what? What?
Jessica. Whenever you cross the bridge, you have to spit over the side. It's good luck.
Whenever you cross a bridge, you have to spit over the other side.
Huh? Why would that be?
That's they say you have to give an offering to, gods.
Do gods want your
It's
spit?
better with the penny, but they'll accept anything.
No, you do not, sir. That is disgusting.
That is, but yeah, okay.
When we used to go for a walk to the grandparents, my granddad would be like, the last person over the bridge gets eaten by a troll, and I tell you, I fucking ran!
Which is valid.
Because he's a big man, he started doing the, I am a troll. I'm like, no, you're fucking not, no! You leave me alone! I am a troll, roly roll. Which in hindsight's really funny. At the time, I was bloody terrified. I was a very impressionable 5-year-old.
So that this guy has been through some shit.
He's
Like,
clearly got something.
Yeah.
But then, I suppose, he was friends with Maggie and Maggie died.
Yeah.
Cross your fingers he never moved the key. Just, follow me. It's right here.
It's cool.
Mm.
Okay, key should be
Paper
right
Mario
here.
logic.
Real high-tech security, you know? Stealing gum.
Hell yeah. And grab me a pack. No, screw it. Grab me 2.
Yeah, I'm all talk. I don't need to grow an eyeball on my foot.
That's technically DNA, right?
It depends on who you ask. So, we just won't ask anyone.
Valid.
I think the cat came in, she went straight into the toilet.
I feel like I should be able to see where I'm going, but...
Nah.
Mind if I take a look at the gear? A few more transmitters, and... looks like a climbing rope,
I feel like something spooky is about to
everything
happen.
That's why I finished my drink and I'm putting it down.
That part. Try not to think about it, though.
Don't worry about the climbing part. With the rope, it's pretty easy, honestly.
Easy for some people. Now we're set.
We've established my guy is not fit.
We got our gear, we got our map. We're not restricted to the beaten path, so to speak. We should start walking to as above sea level as we can get. Take a look at your map, and let's pick where we want to go.
Ooh, choices.
I mean...
Sharon Point seems like a good way to go.
Yeah. Because this is kind of like the first game, because you had the choice of going to the mining town or
Yeah, just
somewhere
whichever one
else.
to do.
Woods. Yeah.
All right. Have an idea of where we're going?
Yeah, I think so. Doesn't seem too difficult.
Okay, yeah. Let's do it.
Can I walk across?
I think you have to climb up
Yeah.
to get to Jerry Point. It's a scratching.
Okay, so yeah, we gotta go.
No, I tried to look the icing sugar.
Oh. Oh yeah, I forgot about
Up
some stuff.
towards Jacob's house.
Mm.
Up. Across.
Mhm.
Up, I think.
Yeah. I love that crab.
Crab is great. Oh.
So yeah, now's the time that you can do your proper exploration bits, I think.
Yes.
Yes. Oh, shifting to get comfortable. Because like Jacob, my hip flexors suck.
I've just got a numb ass.
Hey, Olivia Massel, are you there? Over.
Oh, wait.
That's one of the kids.
Stay off the walkie. Olivia's at Garland, where the receptions are. Over and out.
Olivia Massel. I thought she sounded familiar.
What's up? Remember something else? Last time you had an idea, it really helped us out.
Yeah, maybe. Okay, so, Olivia Massel is the teenage daughter of, well, the easiest way to say it is they're a cult. The Massels, a well-known group of nutter-butter lunatics. Extremely wealthy, very insular, very private.
She's flopped.
Her mom and dad actually died in a prop plane crash almost 4 years
Courage.
ago. but she
Prop
was with her aunt
plane
until
crash.
Yeah.
That weird thing on the trail path? That's them. Parentage, they call
Yeah.
themselves.
And there are stories
About people disappearing.
All right, Jacob, seriously, what are you suggesting here?
Hey, I'm just saying what I know and what I've heard, and you can take it or leave it.
I think it's her.
So she is
Garland.
the
She's
Garland.
on the bridge.
So do you think we should go Garland instead, maybe?
I mean, you could go that way and maybe put it up at church.
Yeah. Alright, let's do Garland then. try and bump into the child. Is he in a spit again?
That fucking not.
No.
God's hate you now. Doomed.
Okay, let's go to Garland then. The synth.
I love the just. Oh, it's the same sort of Stranger Thingsy stuff. It scratches my brain. It's very good. Oh, of course, yes, because we can climb now. Maybe.
Okay, so take this anchor. Somebody left this behind, which is good, because rope climbing requires them. See, just slide the rope through and hook. I haven't done this since basic, but riding a bike and all that.
Just take it slow.
Is she ex-military then?
For me.
If she did in basic, isn't that a military thing?
Possibly, yeah.
Unless it's like a just general
basic training, yeah. Just.
Man, I was really hoping to avoid this, but take a walk on the wild side, Jake. Oh,
Keep
God.
going.
Dude, you're most of the way down.
Just try not to think about gravity. You know, that unavoidable thing that kills mountain climbers all the time.
Let's hope you're next.
Damn.
You know what?
Jacob's had enough of our shit.
Yeah. It's a little shimmy.
Savage.
It's completely savage, yes. Please. There we go. Just wasn't quite on the right bit.
She wanted to make Jacob hang on for longer.
There's a weird-looking lock on the door.
Oh, yeah,
It might be a
frequency.
radio lock. One of those things that needs a calibrated radio to tune open. They use alternate frequency RF signals to control the deadbolt. If we had a radio with a broader range, we could tune in its code and unlock it.
Oh, man. Well, I don't think we can get around. It'll be impossible to get in unless we find one of those radios.
Okay, so
let's just come back later. If we find a better radio along the way, great. If not, maybe we'll have come up with a workaround.
Yeah, okay.
because wasn't it in the first one you had to go to a hut?
Yeah.
And use the radio there.
Riley, you there? Over.
Why are you playing random brass music?
Hey, Evelyn, what's going on? Over.
I just wanted to see how you were doing and how it's looking out there. Over.
Evelyn,
Ghosts, I think.
This stuff, the portal above Edwards Island is really affecting just everything. It's hard to stay in one time and place here.
Right.
Over. I know this sounds insane, but...
No, I don't think you're insane, Riley. Our weather station and relay measurements are, well, the numbers are otherworldly, way off track from where they should be. Yeah, Jim, I know. Sorry,
Jim.
my coworker's letting me know he couldn't get his car started. It's okay. Riley, I want to stick to the plan. Still plant those transmitters, but can you do me a favor? Could you give me a call whenever you plant a transmitter? It would help me help you with what's going on.
No, I won't have time.
Evelyn, that's fine. Over.
Great. It's important you call
I think
me
I do remember there
before
being
you
an
head out to your
achievement for
next
just being
objective.
nasty.
Okay? It'll help a ton. Okay. I'll let you go. Remember, I'm on 7. Good luck out there. Over and out.
Okay. Down the moat. Evelyn seems so excited.
Yeah, that's the. I'm picking up on like.
Have you listened to the Tower, Sarah?
Good podcast.
Good podcast. And
are you talking about things I haven't heard yet?
It kind of touched on it in season 2.
Okay, then I've heard a little bit of season 2, but I don't think I've listened to all of them.
Okay, then yeah, I won't say anything then.
I mean, we can infer what you're on about anyway. Or I can just cover my ears, but even then if it's season 3 relations and...
I mean, the next season's the last season. Sad times.
I thought third season was the last season.
No, 4th season is.
Ah.
She hasn't reached the top yet, jeez.
I know, I haven't listened to it!
But
damn, spoilers!
It's just that she's getting someone, like, calls from someone that's on the tower. And he's like, oh yeah, I know all this stuff about the tower, hey. And it's like, where's your office? On the tower? Yeah, but like where?
Oh no, I know who you're on about. Yeah,
they go into more of that.
Yeah,
but
I figured.
Yeah, but it's giving me that vibes big time.
My thing was more Firewatch. Maggie?
When they
She's not even Maggie, actually.
They said I was gonna have to work with somebody. And I said, you know, that's fine. What can you tell me about them? And I said, all we can tell you is that she used to live here and then she moved away. And now she's moved back. And I remember thinking, that's funny. I never heard of anyone ever coming back.
I guess I just needed a reset. I didn't have a permanent address, and drifting like that can feel great for a bit, like I'm beating some system, but I didn't really have anything to show for it but a foggy memory and a lot of bad habits.
Hey, you know, your dad rewired my folks' garage when I was a kid. How's he doing?
Oh, he's dead.
Still an electrician?
Oh, he's doing well. Delilah.
I mean, yeah, like the ones they're fire towers, but no, the tower it's a podcast of like there's this tower that just no one actually knows how tall it is, and someone just decided to climb.
Yeah, he's not doing too well, to be honest.
And all sorts of spooky happens.
Had me
on
kind of late, so he's getting up there now.
But it's nice and chill and
that was
good music.
Part of why I came back, honestly, to be a little closer to him.
I'm sorry to hear that. Give him my best when you see him. Look, you came back for a reset, and I know that it's going terribly wrong so far. But
there's definitely been resets.
Who knows what tomorrow will be like?
Can only go up from here, right?
Yeah, hopefully.
You're gonna die.
Still didn't close that window.
No. Or the door.
It's like, what if the ghosts get in? They're ghosts.
But you know, yeah, the tower is a really good podcast. I really enjoy it. And they do actually release the music separately as well, so you can just listen to the music if you want to as well.
And it's quite short.
It's very short.
Another record. See? We can climb down from here.
It was painful because also, yeah,
goody.
Listen to it when season 1 came out, and there's just such big gaps between each season. Yeah, we are absolutely going to come back later to a barn owl.
Or we'll be like, oh no, it's a barn owl, it's a ghost! Or it's like sculpture will come to life or something.
Yeah.
Bit of a leap there.
Come on, my
we can
guy.
Climb down here. Also, it might take a little longer. I just don't think we can make the gap. Right? Or am I just not judging it correctly?
I can make it.
Riley! Riley! Jesus! Are you okay? Please say something. Riley!
I'm dead. Or maybe I just wish I was dead.
Give me a second.
Hey, careful coming down.
I got it.
Don't fall, it hurts.
Okay.
Wasted.
Yeah.
That's a good sign.
That's pretty good.
Mostly embarrassed.
Whoever invented gravity's an asshole.
Isaac Newton really should have been a farmer. So, we want to go up there, but the caves are pretty well connected. We follow this one through, should wind up somewhere on the other side.
Should.
She admittedly isn't the prettiest plan, but she's the best we got.
Unless this is a bear cave. In which case, we probably won't wind up somewhere on the other side. Not unless you mean the other side in some sort of religious sense.
No.
Well, the Dark Souls, you died, yeah.
Bears out here, but well, of course now you've got me wondering.
You just said there were
come on.
black
Just this way, I
bears,
think.
which clearly is a lie. My guy.
Spooky caves.
Spooky caves. Gonna die in a spooky cave.
Did we lose
Funny
Tom?
how just a little light makes everything both less and more spooky.
Hello, my name is
Weird, right?
Tom.
Maybe it's just me.
Yeah, especially caves with bears in them.
More Americans.
Okay, please
No.
stop mentioning
He's
bears.
back. He lives.
There aren't bears in
Yes,
these caves.
okay. I just thought you'd be very quiet.
Yeah, you got the drawings again.
Yeah.
Maybe they're the tuning spots.
Let's try it. No.
And you could always check 3 on there again. My God.
Apologies.
It's okay. It's not your fault.
Let's just Interesting.
Enjoying enthusiasm from afar.
Fair.
Distancing yourself from us.
Yeah. It's like, please.
Understandable. You went past it. There was something between 92 and 93. Just that, I guess.
Unless we gotta get the better radio for that as well.
That's true, yeah.
Yes. I'm aware of the tendency to hate on games, and people are very hyped for this, so it feels like it would be a dick move to let me do my usual.
Yes, please refrain.
Please refrain.
Let us have this.
Jesus, when did all this fog come in?
We appreciate your efforts.
If you're on this frequency, pick up.
Who's that?
Riley, are you there?
That's Jacob.
Yes, this is Riley speaking. Over.
Man, you sound... actually, you don't sound at all how I thought you'd sound. But, how's it going? Over.
Yeah, I'm fine. Who's this? Over.
You know who this is. But I'll give you the space to figure it out for yourself. Okay. I don't want to waste your time. That's a pretty important resource. But my mom used to tell me stories. That's why I'm calling. Because one of the stories was about tonight. And the things that are going on. Anyways, I just had a hunch. I'll see you later.
Oh.
Hello? Anyone there? Over.
This is like that one time we walk into the beach in the first game.
Yes. Who am I speaking with? Over.
You're speaking with Nick Stewart, ma'am. Now, can you tell me why you're on this frequency?
Wasn't he the one who couldn't get his car started?
No, that was a different one.
Hello?
I didn't call you, buddy. Over.
No, it was you. The reception was bad, but it was you. Listen, I got you on the horn here, so can you do me a favor? You sound pretty clear, which means you're probably in Camino, right? Probably at the dock by Charity Point. There's an outpost for local fishermen near you. Can you take a minute and check if a blue backpack is in there? It's the outpost for local fishermen.
Yeah, sure. I'll help out. A blue backpack?
Yeah, awesome. Great. That'd be a big help. Just give me a ring if you see it. Thanks. Over and out.
So...
That was interesting because he said outpost for local fishermen twice.
Go down.
I like that. Noted on the map was I feel embarrassed from where she fell.
Oh yeah.
Or fell embarrassed.
Fantastic.
Oh, it's so pretty. I have to yell about it every 20 minutes, otherwise they will explode.
This must be the outpost the fisherman guy was talking about. Maybe we help him out. Maybe not. We are in a time crunch here.
And time is an important resource, apparently. Ghost Jacob.
I guess somebody sleeps here sometimes.
Yeah, fishing expeditions can sometimes take a while, I think. Actually, I don't really know. Don't listen to me.
Marlon.
Why do people love killing things and putting them on walls for other people to see what they've killed?
Trophy.
I don't know. Looks cool, probably. That'd be my guess.
Oh.
Yeah, spooky.
Well, I don't know what else I expected. Oh, it's that guy's backpack.
Maybe you should call him back. Let him know we found it.
Hey, Nick? Yeah, your backpack's here. It's blue, right? Over.
Oh, okay. Good.
I do like how his name thing's blue as well.
Yeah.
Fell overboard. Look, this is an emergency line for boaters only. I'm retired now, but I was sort of an amateur
I think he's
explorer.
dead now.
Never charted anything, but I'm all over Camino. So if you need any info about the area or Edwards Island, I've been all up and down the coastline. Just give me a holler. Anytime. I'll be up all night.
Sure, I just might. Over.
Okay. Thanks for the help again. Over and out.
Okay. Does your walkie go up to 9? Yes, okay. Thank you for my notes.
Hey, Maria. Come in, please.
Here it is. Hey, Maria, come over.
Yeah.
Yeah, hey!
Sorry, I'm just take my earrings out.
What is
Yes, that's a good idea.
Wow, you guys still have CDs? What for? Over.
Because Principal Zara and the PTA don't want to pay to update our system.
Principal Zara.
We use a baby pterodactyl as a record player. Downright prehistoric. Meanwhile, the volleyball team just got new training gear. Why does a volleyball player need state-of-the-art crap? Just hit the ball over the net. Anyways, sorry. I know you're doing very important adult things right now, but I gotta run the station. Call me later if you want. Over and out.
I mean, sure.
That's why we called you now. So can you call her back immediately? Like, hey.
I thought another one.
There you go.
Alright.
Hey, Evelyn, if you're there, I'm wondering if you know anything about Charity Point. It's where I'm headed next to place a transmitter. Over.
Hi, Riley. I'm sorry. I don't really know anything about Kamina other than what we've been told. I'm not from around here. Over.
No.
Okay.
Not from around here.
Thanks anyway. Over and out.
See any spooky things over here? No.
What's that from?
What?
We're not from around. Oh, I would have got them all.
Ah.
The Hermit.
Yeah.
We're not from around here. Do.
So the good thing about this is at least it will repair any damage we've had from other time loop games.
Yeah, so don't talk about the other time loop games. Although we did brush past Sarah talking about Tales from the Loop D&D game.
Oh, yes, I forgot
which sounds really cool, which I haven't heard of, I don't think.
I think I've still got the PDF for that.
Oh, nice.
Maybe. Somewhere in the archives of my phone.
Yeah, fair enough.
I do kind of have a vague memory of that.
I can put my foot without turning the PC off.
Yeah,
that would
be
be real bad.
That would be real bad. Like
To be
that
fair,
one bit of
break anyway.
unrendered, possibly.
No, I think it's always just saying there's light that way.
Connected, I think, to Carla.
We'll see.
We'll have to go there later, so you'll see how widespread it is. If you know the tunnels well enough, you can walk to and
it's
from
just
practically
background.
any point in town completely underground.
Cool.
It's kind of creepy.
It is.
I don't really love places where you can't immediately see all the exits.
Okay, so if you... Oh, wait.
Oh.
You see that? Hello?
Show yourself.
Who's out there?
Well,
Spookums.
that was weird.
I don't think we're alone.
It's like running a Stranger Things type game in the
Trick of the
80s, but with robots and spooky mysteries.
Yes.
Fuck yes. How didn't I know about this already? That's exactly my jam.
Yeah, I probably entirely missed telling you.
Jess.
Jump in that one.
Jesus, someone should put cones here or something, right?
We are underground, my guy.
Oh
We need to
yeah,
get to
but
the other side.
Maybe it's not as far as it looks. You go first.
No, I like my bones where they are. I'm sure there's another route.
Oh, hey, check it out. We could probably climb down this.
Wow, your night vision is way better than mine. Didn't even see this. Lead the way.
This way?
Yes.
Yeah, this way.
to be fair, these monitors are dark as balls.
Mm-hmm.
I suppose just add to the spook, but oh, here we go.
That's definitely gonna be.
Oops. Is that me?
Yep.
Hey, sorry.
The fucking face down thing is so funny.
Might have seen
Why is he
something,
floating?
but, never mind. It's gone now anyway.
Is he dead?
We'll be gone soon, Riley. Don't worry.
The fact that you were literally saying something spook.
Yeah. Then there's Tales from the Flood, where you play slightly older characters because it's set in the 90s. So if you really want it to cover canon age up your original character,
Oh, this really speaks to me. I like things like that.
we can absolutely have a look at that.
Oh, wait. Wow. This is... I've never been in here. Watch your step. I don't think this was meant for tourists.
Clearly.
It's, sort of pretty, in a way.
No. It's amazing. In another life, I would have been a geologist.
Wait, there's a
Or took
ladder
at least
here
an
this
intro to
entire time?
geology course.
There was a ladder here this entire time.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's
broken.
Not gonna
busted.
get us where we need to go.
Nope.
It's raining again.
It's kind of sad seeing this thing so broken. At least there's no skeletal remains, I guess.
Doesn't mean it was empty when it crashed. Just saying.
True.
Yeah, I remember reflection bit in the first game being spooky, so I was exactly on the same wavelength as you, and then
I can't tell if that's vibrating or the graphics just can't handle the...
it's just the graphics.
Okay. Bird!
Oh, birdie.
Yeah,
Ah.
that is a bird.
Canary in a coal
Feathers,
mine.
beak. It works.
We should let it out. It shouldn't be in there.
Yeah, I totally agree. But the cage is locked. Maybe there's a key.
And sad.
So I have to come back to that.
Hey, look, Jacob, it's an anchor.
Oh, which means it's another rope climb adventure. You first.
There's like a cool, like, reflective thing that happens with the rocks sometimes. It's like a cool reflective thing that happens with it. Oh! Well, that bodes well.
What is that?
God, I don't know.
It's a wibble.
Some kind of
It's a wibble.
temporal anomaly? Like the thing in the
Crack.
sky? Let's avoid it if we can.
But I want to touch it.
I was gonna say, but we have to poke it.
Let's see what's ahead. God, there has to be something down here.
Yeah, no,
Okay, it didn't immediately eat us, which means it's waiting.
Hey, Evelyn, are you around?
Oh, it's
Over.
called It's Affecting the Walkie. Ah.
Riley, you're really going in and out. It's hard to hear you. Are you? Over.
Oh, man. Yeah, you sound pretty garbled, too. You know what? I'll just try you again later when we get clear. Over.
Is it saying to try and tune in with the radio?
Try again later? Talk to you then. Over and out.
It's very your jam. I have the physical books for it and map printout. It's very cool. Missed DMing that campaign, but had to
Hey,
stop
wait, you're
and
just
get into
gonna...
the good bits.
We
and
haven't seen if
broken
we
up.
can
Oh
maybe just
no!
walk out. Look, we don't know what this thing will do.
Let's just see what this does. It might help.
Slightly to strongly
Oh.
disagree, but...
Would you like a pickaxe, my guy? Cool.
That is cool.
Okay, organs
Oh.
intact, skin attached. I'll take it.
I think
1899.
back when the mine was somewhat operational. I don't think anyone's around.
Which means we time travel. We have traveled through time. On any other day I'd be screaming, but instead...
Let's, see if the time tear opened anything up.
I think that was in the trailer, wasn't it? That we have travelled through time.
Because it's definitely
I'm,
new.
starting to get... Sorry, it's not claustrophobia, but we're just like on the precipice of madness here, you know?
Dude, it's the beginning of the game. We can't lose you
As a
right
kid,
now.
when I was anxious, my brother and I would play a game that kind of helped me out. It was called One Word Story. Basically, two people tell a single story. one word at a time.
We know this game.
Yeah.
Should help chill us out. Chill me out, at least.
How about that?
Sure. Sounds good. Let's do it.
Cool. Great.
It's raining,
I'll start
raining.
us off. Once. Now you go.
Upon...
Satan.
This always happens. I'll skip ahead. It's like playing through in golf. So, once upon a time, there was a... Okay, now you go.
Rabbit.
Okie dokie. Rabbit. Okay, got it. Name. Once upon a time, there was a rabbit.
Rabbit.
Jacob.
Hey, that's me. Oh, some referential humor there. Lovely.
No.
So, okay.
Oh, the bird died.
Pet.
Aw, pet. Him. Everyone wanted to pet the rabbit.
So, did we win? Because I feel like a winner.
Sure.
The
why
rabbit
not?
is very
We won the
funny.
game. Okay, so let's review. Once upon a time,
Top
there was
10,
a
y'all.
rabbit named Jacob. Everyone pet him. The end. Not bad.
Ah, pure poetry. We should write a novel when we get back to normalcy.
It'll be a quick read.
That was actually really helpful. Like,
Aw.
really.
They are friends.
Word is all ebbed.
Great
Maybe
band
we can
name.
meet our bird's grandpa.
Of course, I'll
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, it's just...
It's dead. I wouldn't look in there.
I think that means we should hurry up.
Yes.
Maybe there's gas or whatever. Come on.
Let's get a move on.
Looks like it's working? I wonder if this...
Oh, there was stuff like this in the first one as well. But the ladder works now, so...
Hey, it
That's
works!
interesting.
Awesome.
Okay, but...
We absolutely going to be the reason it fell.
How are we
Oh, that'd be cool.
supposed to go up at the same time? There's no buttons inside. So, how is this gonna help?
What if you go up, and since you're the less athletically inclined, I'll climb up some other way.
That's, well, I mean, maybe. Or...
Yeah, okay, let's do it.
Man, I can't believe this thing is working.
Hold on to
This whole
something,
night
my
is just
guy.
Melting rain.
Hey, be careful. I'm not dragging a corpse to the surface. Sorry. I don't care where you want your ashes spread.
I'm careful, I'm being careful. Whew. Okay, it's a little rickety.
You'll have to go on top of it.
Actually, yeah.
I think you're gonna go up, jump across, that's gonna fall, and you're gonna jump across again.
Way once I was here, but...
I'll,
That doesn't seem good.
Or it's just gonna happen now.
Fast. I think this place is having a minor meltdown.
God damn it. The mine is collapsing. I don't have much time.
Climb faster.
It's kind of funny because the mine didn't collapse.
Yeah, but the bit that maybe knocked the... No! It's the bit that knocks, obviously, the elevator down, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe just climb up. If you set the lift in a way that you can use it as a bridge, maybe.
You got all the way down again.
I tried doing that, but there wasn't an option, so I was like, okay, I will go. Christ.
This is making me want to listen to the Stranger Things soundtrack again. This is making me want to listen to the Stranger Things soundtrack again.
Yeah, valid.
Well, the background music is very much like this. I guess that's the...
So then she hops onto the top.
Yeah. Yeah, we know.
Climb.
Yeah, that's a lot of shaking.
It's a lot of shaking.
It took too long. Now your mind is gone.
Do you remember the game The Cave? Did you that one?
I don't think so.
Where it's like, yeah, so yeah, with the reason it fell.
Or at least it fell while we were there.
Yeah.
We made it. Because the mine collapsed.
It just reminded me of that because it's like you go as different characters through a cave.
Yeah. Thank the Lord,
And it's like
Lord,
reveals
Lord,
their
it's
stories,
about-
but like the cave is narrated by like a disembodied voice and it's really quite funny.
No.
It's just, it's a silly one.
It doesn't ring a bell. More symbols.
More symbols. Okay. Oh yes, I remember the cave. Okay, it's not me just losing my mind. The cave was a really good one. I really enjoyed the cave because I always remember the cave voice being like,
"Oh, it's by." You say it's by that studio? Do you mean this studio? Same studio as Oxenfree?
It's a Double Fine, isn't it?
Or a different? I can look it up.
It's a Double Fine.
Or is that it's by that studio? You know, the one.
The studio. It's
The
I
studio.
think it's a Double Fine.
No.
It's a.
I'll look it up and see if I recognize it. Yeah, Double
Jacob's
Fine.
son
Okay.
paused. The mountain stood its ground. He knew he needed to climb it. He knew he could climb it. But the doubt, oh, such towers of doubt, if he actually would. Riley climbed with ease. Riley always climbed with ease.
As she scaled the heights with ability and grace, Riley Poverly wished Jacob would get his ass in gear and climb.
Jacob noted Riley's impatience. To the surprise of none,
Wow.
it helped not a bit.
It's the guy who made it. The game borrows concepts from his
Like,
earlier
seriously.
1987 game,
do
Maniac
this?
Mansion.
Damn.
Like,
how do you do this?
yeah.
How do you do this?
Just
I don't know,
go.
just pretend you're me.
Okay, I am Riley, and I can
I also worked
not
on
do this.
my
Didn't
God.
work, champ. I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna have to find
It's
another way
pretty cool.
around or something. Boy,
Watch your head.
I'll be honest,
Jacob
I'm
was
reading through the
grateful.
plot,
Embarrassed, but grateful.
and it's giving me M. Night Shyamalan. Shimam-alan.
What for the cave?
Yeah.
It's fair.
Magical talking cave with a labyrinthine set of tunnels within it. 7 characters drawn from across time and space and harboring dark secrets have come to the cave, believing they can learn something about themselves and who they might
That was
become.
like 96%.
But
Nice
more
even
whimsical.
number.
Yeah.
Nice instant death. Hopefully.
Yeah, I don't know it at all,
Upsy daisy. And
but it does sound cool.
okay. Didn't die. Sweet.
Like
Box
one of the
tick.
characters you play is a set of creepy twins.
Nice.
A guy from a strong man from a circus.
A knight seemed like it was one of them.
Yeah, the strongman for the circus, it accidentally set the entire circus on fire. There was one where it's like a time traveler.
Oh, don't spoil it, because I'm intrigued.
There's one where there's a time traveler and you go into like a museum. And it's like the stupid ways they're like, yes, this is a hat. It's a bucket.
Oh, yeah. The human realm. The paperclip making the sound of the ocean.
Yeah. It's exactly that.
Just a little bit further. So, getting close. Thank God.
So it's something.
And there's a thing. Back towards
Oh,
Jacob.
I'm trying. There we go.
Okay, here we go. One ledge at a time.
You'll be fine. Just don't look down.
Yeah, noted. Ooh.
Don't look down has never helped me.
No, because you're always like, why? Oh.
Not even that. I just.
Only bleeding a little.
It's like I'm very aware I'm up in the air.
Ladder's just up ahead.
I think we did play some of it together, to be fair. Because I think it was one of those, like, I'd found and was like, Sarah, you need to play this.
So loud in my ear. She just keeps falling.
What the hell was that?
I think you dropped this.
But you dropped me.
Hello?
There.
Oh.
You doing okay, kiddo?
Ah, so it was her dad on the thing. I did wonder.
Dad? I don't.
But it sounded a little like Jacob.
Mother bears will protect their young, especially during mating season, so be extra careful not to break that law.
Oh, we're having a flashback.
Yeah.
Hey, look, kiddo, I'm sorry you couldn't go on your 5th grade field trip to the national park. I know you didn't want me to come along and chaperone. You never liked a crowd, but I'm just sorry I couldn't afford it. But we can do lots of hikes like this one over the summer. Right?
No, I don't care about that trip. Not really, anyway.
That's kind of sad.
Your
But that's
teacher said really nice things about you.
first one.
Said you did really well in science class. And Miss Cavendish said you wanted to write your paper on Mom. Riley, she expects you to interview someone for that. You have to think of somebody else. Somebody more available.
I want to write about Mom. I told Miss Cavendish I would.
Miss Cavendish doesn't know our history, Riley.
Give it a
or
week,
else
tell us.
she wouldn't have this conversation. Your mother, she was incapable of most things. She couldn't love me, and she couldn't love you, and
Oh,
I
dang.
know in your heart you want to find out why, but there's no why there. Her soul just has too many cracks, you see?
Oof.
It just can't hold anything for very long.
Jesus.
You understand?
No!
No.
No, not really.
Maybe you won't ever, and that's okay too. We can talk about it later, after we find the clearing.
It's like a very poetic way of saying, your mom's just an asshole.
Yeah. Also, what? It's just armchair in the
Yeah.
middle of the fucking game.
I think it's obviously that would be in their house.
Yeah. And it's just...
It's that weird
shoot,
bleed.
I think we took a wrong turn. It's okay. Climb up this ledge, and I'll meet you around the other way. By the creek.
Oh, okay. Sure thing.
You'll be fine, Rye Bread. You're more capable than you think. Now, I'll see you up top in a bit.
Okay, Spooky Ghost Dad. Consistently, all the men in Riley's life can't fucking climb.
Riley, hey, there you are. I called and called, but echoes, that was...
I think my,
What pet name is Rye Bread? It is. It's a rough. It feels like a stretch.
Okay.
I mean, the fact her name is Riley. Like,
Yeah.
you can't really do many pet names with Riley.
time thing.
Rye.
It's okay. I'm okay. It was just, you know, it's nothing. I'm good. Let's just keep going.
I was trying to think of names, and I just went to Rice.
Okay, let's...
That's for Reese.
Let's do it. All right.
Waterhead.
Let's get out of here.
Waterhead. Sorry, it's very dumb. So, did you want to go to a break, or are you happy carrying on?
Actually, yeah, it's probably a good point to go to a break, isn't it? I was just
Vibing.
fully...
Yeah. I only ask because I need to pee.
That's fair. We will do...
Oh, collectibles! Oh. Oh, these gonna be
the
concept art or something.
Or it's the documents, like in the first one.
That makes sense.
Anyway, we're gonna go for a break now, and we'll
Sorry,
be back
really
soon.
quick, can you get back on the collectibles? I'm sorry. There's some like toggle translations or something?
Yeah.
Transcription. Okay, right, that's fine. I was like, translations?
We'll be back.
Break.
We'll see you in a bit. Everyone go pee and refresh themselves. We'll see you soon.
Snacks, drinks, pee.
Yeah.